all of our trails are going to be busy today and tomorrow, as they should be.
Yeah, it's going to be a great start to the week, Bryn. Temperatures today into the mid to upper 60s. The only thing we have to keep in mind today is the winds, gust to about 25 miles an hour at times, but your Cheyenne Mountain camera, real humdinger of a sunrise this morning. That is the word of the day, humdinger. It could be a good or bad thing, just something outstanding. So this is obviously a good thing. Your temperatures right now, upper 30s in Colorado Springs, mid 30s for La Junta, low 40s in Walsenburg as you're already warming up nicely in Trinidad, 38 degrees in Canyon City. All of us today fluctuating about 15 to 20 degrees above average for this time of the year. This is what we average in May, not so much early March. 76 degrees in La Junta, mid 70s out in Springfield as well, mid 40s in Leadville, but there are some drawbacks to being this warm. It pushes our relative humidities into the single digits, so we're dealing with these fire weather warnings. They start at 11 o'clock this morning, going until 6 p.m. tonight. And if you look very closely, there's that shade of orange underneath the fire weather warnings today, because there's fire weather watches for tomorrow. Temps right now closer to home, 39 in the Springs, 40 in Woodland Park, mid 40s in Florence, as you'll warm up nicely today as well. But the winds will start in the high country and then move towards the I-25 corridor by late morning and early afternoon. Then they'll reach out in the plains by mid-afternoon. I'll show you that in a second. But wind's not all that bad right now. Most of us single-digit wind speeds. The strongest winds are actually over Monarch Mountain Classic, 8 miles an hour, 6 miles an hour in Salida, 14 in Canyon City, 12 miles an hour in Walsenburg. And all of us should be gusting to about that 25, 30 mile an hour mark today as we progress into our late morning. Notice the Sangres already gusting up over 35, 40 miles an hour. So if you are driving through La Veta, you could hit some strong winds there later in the day. 22 miles an hour in Pueblo. And so it's the winds, our low relative humidities and temperatures making for critical fire weather today. 30 miles an hour out in Salida. It's one of those days where you can almost bet your bottom dollar Monarch Pass will hit 40 mile an hour gusts, so a breezy one there. And then by later this evening, winds dying off on I-25, but then staying relatively strong up into the high country. So let's just progress through our midweek forecast for our upper level winds, because this kind of tells the story of what to expect for our late week forecast. So this evening, kind of a ridging pattern over Colorado. These southwesterly winds still in effect for our Tuesday afternoon, keeping us on the warm side. And then the jet stream actually dips further south into Colorado, central, southern Colorado for the jet stream for our Wednesday. So Wednesday is actually looking like one of the windier days for our midweek forecast, really. 40 mile an hour gust Wednesday afternoon. And then this low starts to develop across the Intermountain West in Southern California and heads our way for our Thursday night, Friday forecast. And this is a real humdinger of a low, we should call it, not the good type of thing either. So we'll be seeing some moderate to heavy snowfall chances for our Friday and Saturday forecast. And if you're traveling this weekend, you gotta stay tuned, because by Wednesday, Thursday, we'll have a much better feel for snow accumulation totals. Woodland Park into the mid-20s by Friday afternoon and also Saturday, so cooling off very quickly here. It's going to be a big pattern change by our late week as you're in the low 70s in Fremont County. Pueblo at 74 degrees for your Monday forecast. Plenty of sunshine out there for Tuesday, and then cooling with the rest of us on your Thursday, Friday forecast. Traveling this weekend should be pretty unpleasant. Keep that in mind. Now let's get a check